Welcome to the Hillsborough High School Library Catalog. Here's just a brief overview on how you can search for books by title, subject, and author. This is where you'll find our collection of DVDs, books, and downloadable materials. We're going to start our search with an author search. Sometimes I remember the author's name, but I forget the title of a book, so it's a good way to search. Sometimes they just have funny names. And I can see here that the book is available, and its shelf location or call number is FRIG. F, of course, stands for fiction, and RIG is the author's last name. Remember that fiction books are alphabetized by author's last name. Then let's do a subject search. Let's say you're getting ready for the ACTs, and you want a study guide. Here it'll give you a huge listing. We have over 267 titles. Of course, not all of these are ACT books. It also could be theatrical books with acts, but it is sort of currently by relevance. One of the tricks with learning how to use the catalog is choosing your search feature. And with things like this, I like to try to get the newest book available. Now remember, it's not going to show all ACT books, but you can thumb through and find things that fit what you're looking for. Let's say you like this 500 ACT book. You can also search down here and see that there's more subject guides, and you can click on the ACT assessments and it'll pull up more of those, of those items that are specific to the ACT assessment, and then go back in it again and sort by publication date. There you go. Have some of those newer books listed. So let's look at this book. Again, shelf location is our call number, and this call number is not letters like in the fiction section. It's the Dewey Decimal System, and we have all our books organized in the nonfiction under Dewey. This would be found in the 300s, and you can tell when you walk into the library that we have everything organized out. You can easily find the 300s, and you'd be able to go and search that book out. Now let's go back through and look by title. Paper Towns is a movie that came out, or is coming out this summer. If it's already the fall, then the movie came out. You should have read the book. If you haven't, it's not too late. Come by the library, except right now they are not available because everyone is getting ready for this movie. So you want this book. It's not available. Of course, you can always go to Limitless Libraries and check it out online. Or you can place a hold. I'm going to show you how to do that now. First, you need to use your student ID. And I made up our friend, Jack Burrow. And the PIN number is set as your birth date. So if your birth date is January 1st, it would be 0101. You just put in your birth date. You don't need the year. Your student ID and your birth date will log you in. And as you can see, we placed the hold. Holds have been placed successfully. Let's look at Jack's account here. We can look at the account summary. You have one pending hold. You view the hold, and it shows you that it's not arrived, of course, because we just put it on hold. And you will get notification through here. You can keep checking back and see if the book's available, or come by the library. Another great thing that you can do with this feature is, of course, Jack was just created and he doesn't have his account summary because he hasn't checked out anything, but it will keep a listing of all the different books that you've worked on, or you can create saved searches or create saved lists. Let's try that now. Let's say you are working on a project, maybe on Haiti, and you want to start creating a list of books that would fit what you're working on. So let's go ahead and check some items off that you think will help in your research. Got some items here, and I want to go ahead and add to a list. I haven't made this list yet, so we need to create a new list. And Haiti Research Project. And save. You can also have fun with this, so if you like to search out different, genre, maybe you like action, adventure. Of course, it's going to pull up a lot of DVDs. We can narrow it down because you're looking for books. If you look right here, we can narrow it down by just the fiction. And you can go through here and work on just a fun reading list of books that you would like to add to your reading collection so you can get to them. And then, of course, go back up here. Now, I already pre-made this, add to a list, and this is my to-read list. Now, this is just a beginning overview of getting familiar with the library catalog. They used to be called card catalogs back in the day, before they were on computer. Now, here's how you search for movies. This is the easiest way I do it. You could just put action adventure, but I like to go ahead and throw DVD in the mix, and it gives me all the DVDs. We have 980 DVDs available. And you're pretty familiar, you might be already familiar with the movies that are available, but you know that I get new ones constantly. So we could go by publication date or just by the newly added, because sometimes I order older releases. And so you can see which movies I have just added in. Of course, it might be this AP book shows up because there's a DVD that belongs to it, so don't get confused. If you want to narrow it down by just materials that are under DVD, you can do it that way. Change the format and then go back to newly added, and then it'll narrow out those books that have DVDs with it. You can also do DVD and put your genre that you're looking for. And again, you can search it out. Newly added. I had to get a replacement of Twilight. You know it's not the newest book, so you can sort by publication. Comedy. Romance. It's kind of like searching like you would in Netflix or Redbox. And the DVDs will be behind the desk, and all you have to do is make sure that the book's available, or in the DVD. As long as the DVD's available, just ask for it. And remember, you get 2 DVDs out at a time, and you have about a week with them. And this concludes our beginning of learning how to search on the library catalog. I hope you use it. If you don't hesitate to ask us any questions if you need help working on the catalog.